This dividend king is about to get my positive point. Coca-Cola just reported earnings, and while everyone's focused on tech, I think this Buffett and dividend king stock deserves a closer look. Coke announced earnings today. It is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, and they beat handily. It's the kind of quality stock I look for. Not only is it a Buffett stock, but it's also a dividend king. And for those of you not familiar with dividend kings, it's a super elite list of stocks that have been reliably paying their dividends for over 50, that is 50, consecutive years. And it's a Buffett stock. But it's not just any Buffett stock, it's one of his highest conviction holdings. So if you look at the Berkshire Hathaway list of holdings, Coke is number 4 by weight. Buffett loves Coke. And it was our chart of the week on October 6th in my investor community where it came onto our radar as a chart of high interest. There's a quiet shift happening on this chart that most investors are missing, and I'll show you what it means. Because right now, the Coke chart is building in bullishness right under our feet. Disclaimer, you've always got to do your own homework. I'm all about finding high quality stocks when they're sitting at areas of strong support. So let's go take a look at the chart. I always like to step back and take a look at that big long-term picture. So we are looking at the 20-year monthly chart of Coke. And here's the financial crisis here where it fell off. But look, in 2010, 2011, Coke found its mojo, moved over this blue line, which is the line I use as my guide. The blue line is the 50-period simple moving average on the monthly time frame. And look at this beautiful, beautiful uptrend that Coke's been in ever since 2010, 2011. And this is where we are right here, right now. We're still in that beautiful uptrend. And Coke is sitting at a very nice area of support. Love this chart. So that's the 20-year monthly big picture look. Now let's zoom it in. This is the 5-year monthly look. I really like to zoom in and really study what price is doing now. So here's that same blue line, which is the 50-period simple moving average. And here is the Coke chart for October. Look at the candle that's shaping up for the month of October. This is exactly what I look for. This is a positive point candle. Our thinking is that Coke will find its support here and start to move higher from this area. And those earnings they reported today are going to help. So that's the 5-year monthly. And this is what we think is going to happen on the Coke chart. And we always circle quality. As I mentioned, Coke is a dividend king. Not only is it a dividend king that requires 50 consecutive years, but Coke is a standout on that list because it's been reliably paying its dividend for over 62 years. And it's a global brand. Who doesn't recognize the logo for Coke? Resilient through recessions and inflation, these are brands built to last. And what Buffett says the single most important decision in evaluating a business is pricing power, and Coke has it in spades. Their margins are staying strong. The earnings confirmed it today. It's got steady growth underneath it. So when quality meets opportunity and price structure aligns, that's what I am looking for. So I saw it on the Apple chart back in June of this year, where Apple got my positive point when it came into that area where a quality stock meets price support. Love it. So Apple got my positive point there. Tesla got my positive point here. Same beautiful price structure that I'm identifying on Coke today. So while today's headlines focus on tech earnings, Coke is quietly checking every box. It's got quality, it's got the price structure I look for, it's building momentum, it's at an area of support, and it has a really nice dividend yield. Another coming catalyst to think about, this is really interesting. There's been a push for Coke to go back to using real cane sugar in its US lineup. Even President Trump nudged Coke to return back to the real cane sugar, using real cane sugar in the US. A short time later, Coke confirmed it. A real cane sugar version of its flagship cola is officially coming to the US. Whether it's a marketing move or policy push, it's creating a buzz around the brand. That's a potential marketing catalyst that could reignite consumers' enthusiasm for Coke and align it with a global trend towards cleaner ingredients and nostalgia-driven branding. If Coke were to introduce limited real sugar formulations, it could spark a powerful marketing tailwind, especially among younger consumers who value authenticity. Beyond sentiment, it could also differentiate Coke in a crowded beverage space and open pricing opportunities for premium variants. We'll have to see how this plays out in the months ahead. But I absolutely love this long-term chart of Coke and the beautiful trend that it's been in for such a long time. In a continued rising market, I think Coke goes higher from here. And it gets my positive point. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to find and build these kinds of setups consistently and how to combine dividend income with technical strength, I've put together a free training called How to Read a Stock Chart to Get Better Returns with My Step-by-Step Investing Strategy. I'll walk you through the exact method I use to find winning stocks, how to eliminate emotion and second guessing, and how to find stocks that will compound your wealth. Click the link and I'll see you there.